Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We have a morning meetup today and a mini reading for the first video. So I wanted to start with a meditation book. It looks like this. I received it during Christmas. I got it from a family member and I was drawn to a page today. So I'm going to read you the whole prompt just to begin our morning meetup, and then we're going to get into a reading. We have clouds here, okay? The mysterious blue, right? So I'm going to read you this first page. It could be a message for you today, or you could utilize it on another day. This week you will feel a tense of practicality and you will feel also fantasy orients, but they will mix in a beautiful way. I do feel this week that your dreams will be speaking to you. And so I just want to start this mini reading based off of this very small thing that I read. It was really interesting. I had not touched this book since then. So it's by Andy Puddicombe. Remember the blue sky. It may at times be obscured by clouds, but it is always there. The reality is that things are always in front of you. You just might not always have the ability to see it, right? So it says sound meditation, and it has a bowl here. You guys might be familiar with sound baths and bowls. I had a session a few years ago. I just want to share with you guys briefly. I had like a session during July 4th weekend, like the busiest maybe you could even receive a session like this, and you lay down for like an hour or two. It's very, very long, and they go over your body. It's the most amazing experience. And I wish I could do it again. They kind of took it away from the town here that I live in. So I'm going to read it to you. Sound has been used as a part of meditation for thousands of years. Using sound can help deepen the meditation, expand the consciousness, and focus your mind. There are many ways you can incorporate sound into your meditation. Some versions use traditional instruments as Tibetan gongs and singing bowls, which you saw here. Also shamanic drums. They focus on vocal sounds and a little bit of chanting. The others draw the meditator's attention to everyday sounds that are going on around them as they practice. Sometimes they'll use bells. This type of meditation can be especially beneficial when done in a group, as the energy of the other participants can heighten and magnify the experience. However, sound is extremely useful for a meditation in a private session or a solo meditation using recorded sounds. This can be easily found online. So you could do this every day as an alternate meditation tool. I find that when you do certain frequencies, they're very, very relaxing before you go to bed. That is an addition to this book. It was the first page after the clouds. So maybe, excuse me, maybe we'll share more after a couple of days. There's different sections of how you can meditate in different forms. So I think it was from Target, to be honest with you. But I don't know. Excuse me, my voice is still doing that weird thing. So we're going to get into a reading for you. And I am going to post this regardless of the little vocal problems I've been having. I've never taken a break from the channel in a year. I've done consistent daily videos. So my voice is about to go out pretty soon. I just wanted to share with you guys that meditation book. So we're going to get started and see what we have here for you. This could be for a single that I'm talking to. You might just need to hear this reading. I hear precious care this week. Take precious care. Also, like serendipity is coming in. I don't know why that's in my channeling right now. Serendipity. You might want to create serendipity around you, and maybe it's your environment too that you need to pay attention to. Also, self-care is a huge thing. Let's see what pops out for this morning. The first few cards. Can we get the first few, please, messages that they need to hear? The deck wants to talk. All right, we have the Three of Wands, creating expansion. This is a single message that I'm getting. Creating expansion by yourself is not to be feared, no matter who's not on the road with you or who's not partaking at the time. The vision of the Three of Wands is to expand to a greater place, especially to, I feel like it is more adherent and special when it's by yourself. Any tools now that you can use or admonish in your life that create expansion, will be of use at this time. Okay, so anything that's kind of tickling your mind or having it open to a whole new exposure subject, anything that might be inspiring you at this time could be useful. Even if it's small, like it's art or music, I feel like it'll be advantageous on your journey. And I see a couple individual messages too. What can we see here? Four of Wands, we have commitment, we have a celebration coming up. This week in the United States is Valentine's Day. I do feel like it's been corporatized the last few years. There's been a lot of attention on Valentine's Day, especially for several companies. However, the Four of Wands speaks to the commitment that you have in yourself. We're asking for a single, and the road is hard, especially when it's been years you've put yourself out there, or it's been kind of a rough road in love, right? King of Pentacles there. This could be your stability at this time, reaching for the stars. Everybody's working on their stability in a different way too. We have to gear ourselves to the everyday challenges. Nobody talks about, when readings are done, what the real world effects are, right? Especially when you see these cards. I like to ground them down for you. The King of Pentacles is learning to be your own king. Sometimes too, when you're trying to receive or manifest this King of Pentacles in your life, you're expecting someone on the outside to come in. You don't realize you have the capability yourself to be a King of Pentacles. So we're going to go forward here. We have Justice too. I just saw that at the bottom of the deck. Justice is about, it's karma. It's all the things that are blending into a pot that reveal the real story, right? The truth of a situation. You can see this in courtrooms. Justice is in the environment again today. So something's being righted, okay, that possibly was wrong in the past. I think some of you need to see that. Let's clarify justice. Where's this happening the most? Where is this happening the most? I'm going to take this one. The moon. Anything that's been hidden from you, okay? Sometimes this can be outsiders, people in our life, or it's something that we hide from ourselves. Those hidden things get revealed during this transit. There's interesting planetary movements. I'll put them down below today that are going on, okay? And when we go into Pisces season, a lot more revelation energy too comes back in. So we see the moon there. What has been hidden? We're going to ask that. What might we know about the moon card? The moon here is Cancer and Pisces, a Knight of Swords sideways. Somebody unwilling to connect. I take that as somebody not choosing to be impulsive and come in, right? Upright, it's an impulsive card. Somebody wants to race in with a lot of speed, come in really fast. The Knight of Swords is not coming in for a particular reason. So let's see what their intentions are. Who is the Knight of Swords and what are their intentions? Can we ask that here in the morning? This one wants to flip the Star card. The Star wanted to flip, and let me just cover it. Whoop. We have the Star with Aquarius. The balanced part of you resides in your chart. If you're a Libra, you're you have this skill to balance yourself. With the Star, somebody is being, it's almost what I'm getting is shy to approach you. They don't want to take the element or even the action to do so. This can be very intimidating to somebody, especially when someone is on their way to healing and they've done the work, okay? If you've done the work, you'll know it too. I'm just going to move to another deck here. The Knight of Swords, people can sense your energy. They know when you're doing well. They also know when you're not doing your best, especially family members. So this Knight of Swords has been trying to approach the Star, and that's what's being hidden from you. We asked for the Moon card here. And the moon is all the secretive things, right, attached to the High Priestess. We're going to have the deck here, and I'm just going to continue if this was your message. You're to be uplifted at this time and work on the things that make you feel abundant. Even if it's not readily coming in, just work on the things that make you feel that way. The King of Pentacles, I think, is you. So let's do that. Clarification for the King of Pentacles too. Thank you. You have a really big card here. 10 of Cups, going on your way to happiness. You know, we read out of the meditation book in the beginning. That's the first part of this reading. I feel like it's a balance of your mental state and also looking at the practical things in life. Your 10 of Cups wish fulfillment doesn't have to be defined by another person, ever. It's just defined about what you feel happiness and wish fulfillment have been since you were a small child. What are the ideals of the 10 of Cups? So you can take time today to even journalize that, write it down. You could write out the properties of the 10 of Cups or even think about it here today in your cognitive space, okay? 10 of Cups for me has always been family. It's always been my little nephews that are now getting really big and answering back. Also, it's about the home setting. and knowing who my friends are, as opposed to befriending and not knowing who your friends are. So the 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment for everybody very differently, for everybody very vast too today in this reading. You might want to just think about that. What does wish fulfillment mean for you on a grander scale? The Star card. What has the Star been truly up to in the last few minutes of this mini morning meeting? Thank you. In the morning meeting, we have a huge major arcana. It is Aries, okay? It comes out as Aries energy. No matter what way you look at it astrologically, the Star has been up to being an emperor in their own life, okay? How that's described is very different for all of us. This emperor wants to take control of a certain situation. Maybe it is moving to a new place. Maybe it is taking control over situations that are very practical, which you'll see this week. And it also can be something mind-blowing, like this Star has spiritually ascended and they're taking care of things that mean a lot to them. It's goal-oriented. It's also, I want to lose 40 pounds by the end of the year. It's very structured in terms of accomplishment. So this Star is reaching that. There's energies complying this week with justice being in the background, okay? What I mean by energies complying is people will be able to work with you. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups are some huge cards for that. The Star, a little bit more on what they've been up to, please, for the morning meetup. What is the Star looking most to? Can I see that, please? And I have like strawberries still stuck on my teeth this morning. Sorry about that. We have 6 of Swords, healing correctly, healing, being faithful to the healing journey. This is the 6 of Swords from the Mermaid Tarot. It's a very, very different and beautiful depiction at the same time. He's steering the seal to go in almost a fun direction. And it is a healing card. So the Star has been really focused here as a positive person, trying to keep their health up, as well as their mental health too, gracefully, and lending time for justice to come in. So there is a patience to this card today. And you will see more of these interactions too, likely with other air signs. Okay, likely with the other air signs that you share with here. Thank you. One wants to flip over. The 2 of Swords is about a crossroads. It speaks of anything involving a crossroads happening in your life. There's lots of factors to that. It could be love. It could be a financial situation. It could also be something you're praying on each and every day. I do think that the 2 of Swords happens in an unlikely way for each of us. I think we get a little bit of a signal, each and every one of us, very differently during Aquarius and Pluto specifically. This will end up manifesting in a big change for you once you make the decision. This is a huge change because the next 20 years, as Aquarius is transiting Pluto, there's going to be a lot of innovation and technological changes, as you probably already watched in many other videos. So this 2 of Swords is going to reframe the direction of your life, and making choices here will be very valuable too. So just make sure you do something that benefits and uplifts you at this time. I'm going to get 1 card for love because we are going to go to a second video for the morning, and we're going to get Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Ace of Wands and the 2 of Cups from the Mermaid Tarot. There's a new beginning here with a soulmate-like energy. Okay, it's somebody who can not only provide a safe place to talk to, they're sensitive, they can be there for you, is what I want to say. For this particular read, it's a completely different person from who you dealt with from before. I feel like this is new. Who is the 2 of Cups, please? Can I check on this 2 of Cups? Incoming, we have an Ace of Cups. Wow, from a entirely different tarot deck. Ace of Cups is a new beginning. You could be planning this. You could be making this effort. A little bit more of a manifestation these days. It does depend on where you are in your life. You can be older here, be looking for love. You can be very, very young, and you're looking for this Ace of Cups. But it does not limit you to what you felt the 10 of Cups truly was. Your wish fulfillment is here, and it's aligning, okay? Maybe your prayers have been seen in this certain story, or somebody knows your true heart. Don't worry about healing slow. Let's not pay attention to the 6 of Swords or put a lot of emphasis on it today. I think the best thing is to concentrate on what wish fulfillment truly means for you. If you're single, I do know that that's harder to come by. It's harder to plan those things. But we do have a new beginning in 3 different cards. The Two of Cups is just a soulmate energy. It is divine for me as a reader. And then we have 2 very important aces with the cups depicting love, excuse me. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which is a chapter, new beginning. This is an era that is about to start again. Okay, so I have that as your first talk of the day, our first meetup. We're going to do a second video in just a second. I'm just going to reload the camera's battery, and then I'll be back in a few moments to be with you.